Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today I want to talk to you guys about a brand new fridge that I picked up. It's a 115 quart fridge. It's a monster, and I've got a very specific use case for it, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this. So let's get started. So like I said, you guys, welcome back. It's been a little while. I've been out sick, and so I haven't been able to do a video over the last couple weeks, so bear with me. I just kind of get these things out as often as I can. The fridge I want to talk to you guys about today is a 115 quart fridge from Newair. Now, full transparency right off the bat, they did reach out to me, they did send me this, but I had been looking for a larger fridge that I can take on some of my more staying in place type camping trips. Usually once, twice a year, my family and I, we like to go to an actual campground and camp out for a couple days, bring lots of food, lots of drinks, just really camp out and have a great time. And the previous fridge that I had was more catered to the short weekend off-road trips that I do, where I'm not out that long and I kind of try to be pretty minimalistic. But there's a different time and place for a product like this, and so I kind of want to get into this one and why I ended up just picking this one and accepting the offer from Newair, and how this really, I think, is going to fit my needs. So let's kind of get into an overview on this fridge. Alright, so like I said, this is a monster fridge. It's a 115 quart fridge. It is dual climate controlled, and so right now I've got both sides set to 37 degrees, but you can adjust them to either be one side of fridge, one side of freezer, and the way you do that is you can just go in between sides by hitting the setting button, and you can adjust up or down, whatever you want to do. Right now I'm running both sides as a fridge, but I've been testing this thing out at home for quite a few weeks now, and I have run one of the sides, the side that's a little bit closer to the compressor. I was running that as a freezer, and it did great. And so some of the functions that you guys have on this thing is there is a USB controller. You can plug in your phone, charge your phone. Like I said, pretty simple layout, very clean. You can set the temperature. You can also set the voltage cutoff if you want to make sure that you're protecting your battery. You just do that by holding down the settings button, and that's going to let you go in between high, low, medium battery cutoff. So it just depends on how much you want to protect your power source. Like me, I've got a dual battery system, and so I'd want to make sure that that thing cuts off if my battery is getting too low. And so I wanted to show you guys some of those features before I unplug it. It also has an interior light inside of here, as you can kind of see right there. But I'm going to unplug this thing and take it out so we can get a closer look real quick. So I'm going to put you guys down. Now, kind of just to get to the storage of these things. What I've got in there right now, I've got like 4 cases of LaCroix, case of beer, and as you can kind of see, still plenty of storage. So this is our bigger refrigerator side, and I wanted to do a quick measurement, show you guys. About 16 inches deep. About a little over 16 inches in length this way, and almost 14 inches this way. So quite a lot of storage room inside this main refrigerator compartment. Now on this other side, it's still going to be obviously the same depth on the long side. On the compressor side, we're looking at almost 9 inches deep, and obviously the same dimensions width-wise. And so you lose a little bit of space in this side, which is the side that I was using as a freezer, but that's because you got the compressor down here, which is, it doesn't show it on the outside, but this is an LG compressor. Actually, it does say it right there. Which has been a really good compressor that I've been using on my other refrigerator. I think it's worked out really well. So the overall length of this thing is about 40 inches long from wheel to handle. It's about 23 inches wide, handle to handle, and about 22, maybe a little under, inches tall from bottom to top. So overall, that's the size of this big boy. So another nice feature is these heavy-duty, large wheels, which make bringing it in and out of the house, out to the truck, really easy. It's got handles on both sides, so I can lift it up into the truck. And then there's this really awesome telescoping handle, which has been super great to be able to just tilt this and use those wheels to roll it out to the truck. Alright, one of my favorite features of this refrigerator is the lids and how you can adjust them to work on each side. So to remove the lid, you just put it straight up like this, pull it out, and then there's just these little rivets that it slides into. So you can just switch sides, and that way you can access it from whatever way you need to. Now, for me, I like accessing my refrigerator from the side of my truck using my wind doors. I can just go in the side, get what I need, and I'm good to go. And so I really, really appreciate having that feature where no matter which way I need to put this into the truck or whatever side I want to put it on, I can have access to the lids just from the side of my truck. So really, really cool feature. I think that's awesome. And both lids do it. So this is where it plugs in at. This is the 12 volt outlet. Now I have hardwired a refrigerator cable for my last fridge into my dual battery system, and it works just as fine with this one, and so that's the outlet that I've been using. What's really cool, and I don't have any experience using it, but this the little cubby right here is actually a spot where an external battery can hook into it, and they actually sell it on the Newair website. Now I don't have any experience with it. I have no idea how long that battery will run this fridge, but that is a really cool feature that I thought I'd let you guys know about. If I can ever get my hands on one, I'll down the line show you guys what it's like, but pretty cool feature. I'd really like to try one of those out. One thing I did want to note on this is, so as I mentioned, it is an LG compressor, which is great. I think it's a high quality compressor. It seems to cool the refrigerator very well, but I will say it runs just a little bit noisy. In fact, we've had it in our house the last couple weeks, and even my wife noticed it, that it was a little bit louder than the other fridge that I have. Now, it's not loud enough to bother me in any way, shape, or form. I don't think I'll hear it while I'm sleeping, camping, or anything like that. But for those of you who maybe sleep inside your vehicle and you're right next to it, maybe, I don't know, it just depends on your personal preference, but I did want to make a note of that. The compressor is a little bit noisy. I'll do my best to record the noise of it. Once I put it inside the truck, get it plugged back in, I'll try to get a little bit of a sound clip for you guys. The one thing I do wish it had, just because I've become so fond of it in my Alpacool, is the app. It doesn't have an app. The only reason I really like the app is just so I can, while I'm driving, kind of monitor things, maybe change settings, or maybe while I'm up in my tent, if I want to kind of raise up the temperature during the night a little bit, just to kind of keep things from running too much overnight. Sometimes I like to do that, but overall it's not something that you really need, and so this has been pretty good. So real quick, I should mention that these fridges come in 3 different sizes. There's the 115 quart, there's the 80 quart, and then there's also a 48 quart. Originally, when they reached out to me, they offered to send me the 48 quart, but since I already had one of that size, and I've been really looking for a bigger refrigerator to kind of take care of my family needs on those longer camping trips like I mentioned earlier, I requested that they send me this one, and so far I've been really happy with it. Now, I do have a discount code for you guys in the video description. If you want to go check that out, if you're looking at getting one of these refrigerators, it could save you a little bit of change, and it will help support the channel. Also, if you want to see a little bit more about how I power my refrigerators, or the other refrigerators that I've used in the past, make sure that you check out one of these 2 videos in the video description, or I'll link them here at the end of the screen. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope to see you out there. Catch you in the next one.